Have you guys put any thought into how different the world's gonna be after this whole crisis and when restaurants reopen? Like, what's gonna be the process there?
I can't even fathom it. I'm just thinking about like the economy. Like, so number one, the unemployment, I think it's at like 50% or something now.
20 million jobs.
Yes, there's all these jobs that are gone, and then pretty soon, if we keep staying in, a lot of the businesses are gonna go down. So now you have a huge population of people that need jobs, but then there's not that many businesses to hire jobs. So I don't know, usually it's supposed to go in like this, right? It's like a little cycle thing, but then there's multiple pieces that are broken, so I don't know.
I remember seeing...
Sorry, if you hear meowing, it's because we have a stray kitten here. Moving on.
I remember seeing this one restaurant open up, and then they started having people in their own little pods. Did you see that? See that? Like there was this one restaurant that opened up, I think it was in another country, and they started putting people in like glass pods, so you have your own.
I want to see that.
There's a gym in China. Oh.
24-hour fitness is opening up.
Yeah, in the Bay Area.
No, here. Have you seen their video?
Here?
Yeah,
No, it's in the Bay.
They just released a video and 24-hour fitness.
LA?
Yeah, so they sent me the email, said like, hey, come in soon. And the way they're doing it now is that there's groups of, they set it up so that only groups of people can come in for an hour at a time, and you have to reserve it on the app. So like 10 people come in, and then it closes down for half an hour while they wipe.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
Would it have to be per hour?
Oh, so we're gonna.
You reserve time slots.
We're gonna have people reserve their time that they want to come in. We can only have a certain amount of people, and then we have to close it down for like an hour or two so that we can disinfect everything and then open back up.
Holy.
I like how creative everyone's being with it. It's very cool. Yeah. Coming up with solutions.
I saw that one image with in the gym where they put the glass like partitions. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's how the 24s
Yeah.
are. They put it in between each, was it?
Like treadmill.
Treadmill, yeah.
It was 24 in the hood so they don't shoot each other, because they're used to like blasting each
One
other.
thing I did see that was good, I was like, a lot of people, and hopefully they stick to it, but a lot of people that have been afraid to like work out, they're like, oh, this is kind of like my own privacy. And also for the guys that creep on girls, they're like, I can now actually run in peace and not some guy just sit next to me and try to talk to me.
Yeah, I was about to mention that too, because I was looking at some comments of people what they were saying, and everyone's like, this will actually make me want to go to the gym, because then like, yeah, it's just annoying.
Watch out, the kitty's on your feet.
Yeah, 24-hour fitness. They one thing that was interesting is that you know how they had classes in their like little dance room.
Yeah.
So I guess they wanted it to be more spread out.
Yeah.
So they moved all the speed
Spin
bikes.
bikes?
Spin bikes.
Yeah.
They moved into the basketball court, so everyone's super spread out.
Even like
No basketball.
Yeah, but like, there's so many people that sign up for 24 just to play basketball indoors.
But you might even be able to play basketball because there's contact.
Contact.
Maybe no
sport.
contact.
How do you play
That's how they
basketball?
eliminated it by putting bikes in the way. You can't.
Yeah, how do you play? You need contact in basketball because that's how you play defense. You block
Yeah,
them.
but it's like there's other things, because for my thing is like, okay, say you use the bench, right, and then they clean it once an hour, but how many people use it per hour?
I think the one person you're only allowed to use it.
what's public transit gonna be like?
I know.
Like the buses and the subways.
Because that's where a lot of diseases are.
In other places that still have it, like New York, during this whole thing, they still, because
That's how it spreads so crazy over there.
Yeah, but even now, like they still use it like almost the same.
I wonder if they have to like they block off the seats so you have to sit further away.
And do they sanitize like every hour? Like
No, they just did like a full deep clean for the first time in like 100 years or something.
Well, they said, yeah, when I read that, it's a misleading headline.
Yeah.
Because they're trying
First
to make
deep,
it.
like
Yeah, they're saying that this is the first time that they completely shut down service
Yeah.
to clean everything at once. But then people took that as, this is the first time you're cleaning the trains in 100 years?
It's funnier that way.
It looks like
That's
they
why
haven't
I'm
cleaned
keeping
it
it
in
in my
100
head.
years.
Okay, so the story I have here is this restaurant, the Swedish restaurant called Bord for en, that translates to table for one. And so they're saying that once they're able to open back up and accept people in their new restaurant, this is what the restaurant is. It's just one table for one
Outdoors?
in the middle of a field, and you receive your food in this basket that comes in on this line that's connected to a kitchen.
It doesn't look
I love
safe
how
for a
gimmicky
windy
it
day.
is.
Or a rainy day?
Yeah.
Or a snowy day?
And it snows a lot.
Postmates.
No, but you like the
The
act.
restaurant experience.
Yeah, but you like it. Do you go all the time out just by yourself to eat by alone
I eat alone a lot.
at an empty restaurant?
I live with my girlfriend, so we go together.
Usually it's not empty, but I would prefer it empty.
What am I, single?
Yeah, you know, I like eating, you know where I like to eat alone? Japan. Because you don't feel alone, but they make it where, man, I don't know, they make it where you feel
All those
like,
cubicles?
yeah, you're not interrupted. Huh?
Were they hit pretty hard?
Yeah, there's some places that like they tried to open back up and then there's a spike again right now.
Because also they probably kill it in cleanliness, and also like isn't like the ramen spots pretty much exactly how
Oh yeah, like
Beach 24,
Ichiran, you just have
yeah.
a tiny ass little like for yourself. I
And then
love
it's
that
like
restaurant.
certain amount of time that you have to sit and like you have to leave after
Oh
that.
yeah, that's true.
So I feel like for them it might not be different.
My mom's out there. My stepdad's like at risk because of the like health and age and all that. But they get grocery delivered. They get like a lot of these things pretty done. They just don't go out to eat anymore.
But yeah, that's the thing that I'm like really curious about. Like, how is the restaurant experience gonna?
I heard buffets are gonna suffer.
For sure.
Yeah.
I saw this one video where this lady, she comes out and then there's like a line. So like there's a table, like, okay, this is the table, right? And then like this is the door where she came out, and so she's coming out of the restaurant and there's like a line right here. So she's standing behind the line, which is the 6 feet apart, and then so she has like drinks, so she just throws it at the empty table, like pretending to serve, and they're saying like this is how things are gonna be served now. Like the wait staff are just gonna throw your shit because it has to have that distance. It was pretty funny. But and you just hear like all the glass. Yeah, so there's this other restaurant in Washington.
I do miss restaurant food because even though like all the food delivery is awesome, when it comes, it's like half as good as it was at the restaurant.
It's all cold.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's like it has to be eaten there.
Yeah, like the crunch.
Especially Mexican food, man. It's like it's a ticking time bomb.
Or sushi. It has to be
Especially.
fresh.
Sushi.
Yeah.
The rice has to be a certain temperature. The fish has to be a certain temperature.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so there's this other restaurant. It's called The Inn at Little Washington, but it's in Virginia, and it's a 3 Michelin star restaurant. And they're planning on opening. They're planning on opening for dinner on May 29th, and they are saying because they can only have half capacity, like outdoor seating. And like for the indoor seating though, they didn't want to make it so awkward. So what they're doing is they're dressing mannequins in like 1930s.
That's scary. What are you doing?
You don't feel like
Alone?
it's like the weird like
That's so much worse.
empty restaurant.
That's like Last Man on Earth.
So much worse.
Cut it out.
That's like some apocalypse like zombie shit. Like I ain't got no friends.
That's I Am Legend right there.
Because what if they do at least like modern clothes where it's like skinny jeans with tie-dye shirts or something?
Yeah, make him look like a
high-end
hipster.
Probably
Yeah.
thrifted all this shit, you know?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Looking like some Victorian ghost is eating next to you.
I'm cool, man.
If I was on acid, I would have been fucking going crazy.
You'd be funnier though that I would like if they had cardboard cutouts of the people.
Oh, that
And
would
it's
be-
not scary.
Oh, it's all flat looking.
Yeah, but then they have them sit in the
funny.
same places. I would like that.
They should just have like one of those like Zoom meetings, and they deliver the food there, but you feel like you're still in a restaurant.
Damn.
Like they deliver it at home.
Huh?
They deliver.
They deliver you the food, and you have a camera in front of you, and then you can see the
Oh,
restaurant.
you look at the restaurant.
Or just all VR.
Food's gonna be the delivery food, not the yummy food.
Or they deliver you the ingredients.
I don't mind an empty restaurant. I get it.
Nadeem's just trying not to leave his house.
I want to go to the restaurant for the environment.
I wonder
I'd
how
rather
much
do
if they can afford
Yeah.
one customer every hour, and it's like the whole staff, and it's like, what the? Can you afford all that? I don't know.
Well, in this particular restaurant, they say that it has 23 guest rooms and they plan to capitalize on its 20-acre property by offering picnic lunch and garden tours.
That's huge.
Businesses are still gonna go out of business. It's just how are you gonna sustain your cost of operation if you just don't have that amount of clients?
Unless people are willing to pay like premium. Like if each customer pays like $1,000,
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's quite the experience.
Then
though.
no one has that money because no one has
The job, yeah.
Well, if they get their $1,200, they could use
To go for
$1,000
one
for that
meal.
for one meal.
With
What classifies it like as an official recession? Like, you know, in 2008, like that was an official like recession. Like, are we in an official?
kind of. Yeah, we are kind of in a recession right now.
And then what's the difference between a recession and a depression?
How badly the economy tanks.
And if your pictures aren't in black and white or not.
That's true.
I think the reason why they're not calling it recession or depression yet because they're hoping it's not gonna
Be long term.
Yeah, they're hoping it's gonna spike up quickly after like the economy.
I think some people so there's different metrics. I think some people they base it off like the interest rate. So if they're dropping it down, it's because they have to. That means we're in like those are the signs of the recession. But then once it starts coming back up because everyone has money and it's hard, like the loans aren't that easy to get. And there's like all these different metrics. Like interest rates, I know is one of them. And there's like 2 or 3 that they gauge. And if all 3 of them like hit, then you're officially in a recession. If that's the case, yeah.
I'm sure with the restaurants, they're gonna have like some, especially with the whole country has to get some type of aid, hopefully. But like this little business is better than no business. They're gonna cut staff. Like that's one thing that they're gonna have to do. They can't.
No, if they want to keep their loan without having to pay it back.
Well, then they're getting the loan, you know.
Well, the staff doesn't want to work if they're getting unemployment.
Refusing to
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
So, but the thing with that is though, if they're able to work, they have to go back to work and they have to stop getting the thing. I don't know how you have to track them down, but unless the only reason they can and they can stay on unemployment is if your job site is not safe and they didn't make it safe enough for the whole virus thing.
But that's the tricky part where people can just be, oh, it's not safe. I'm not going back to work. I want to keep collecting these fat ass checks.
Yeah, but then I saw like this one tweet where Trump was like, I don't give a fuck. Take the money away from people that don't want to go back to work. So, yeah, I guess.
I just want sushi. You know what? There's got to be some desperate chefs out there that are like, man, I haven't made some sushi in a minute.
Sure. I'd go to your house. Invite me to your house.
I made poke the other day.
Let's hire this one dude, and we'll just chill in one table, and he could live his dreams.
You know what we could do? We could do that. But like, say you have a party. You just hire like a chef that you know. They could be like a cool service or just.
We're supposed to be social distancing.
But you know
Well,
what?
I think with like people are gonna.
Now there's test kits that you can know immediately, so you could just have test kits. And a lot of people do this. I mean, like, you know how like Joe Rogan was testing every person that comes in, you get immediate results.
Yeah.
Actually, now it's easy to where you get a finger prick and then you test.
Thank God, because that fucking nose thing.
Yeah, you don't have to send it to a lab.
That's how they test you. Yeah.
All the way.
You see everyone going,
They say it feels like they're touching your brain.
I felt my brain get poked right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what they
imagine if
say.
we test the sushi chef. Oh, but if he pricks his finger, I don't want that blood on the sushi. So damn it.
Band-Aid, dude, Band-Aid.
Maybe we can
Or
prick his toe.
glove.
His toe. Like or the heel like babies.
we could prick his penis.
Prick his penis. Yeah. But I think you first have to get it hard.
While you're at it.
Yeah, I don't think you can prick a soft penis. You got to get it hard. So Bart, we'll get Bart to make it hard.
But what if too much comes out then?
So it's blood?
Like a little fountain.
It's engorged with blood.
Hey Joe, this blood is white. Like I don't know, man.
What?
Do you think
Gross.